getting it from adolescence to adulthood and how it affects us and how to combat its influence. First, you must know what self-concept is. Self-concept has three parts to it: self-image, the view you have of yourself; self-esteem, the value you place on yourself; and your ideal self, the person you would like to be. The media targets all three of these aspects, either individually or all together. Types of media include the TV, radio, films, print, like magazines and newspapers, photography, and electronic media, such as email. Everyone is affected by the media. In a paper titled "The Negative Effects of the Media on the Adolescent Self-Concept Pertaining to Body Image and Sexual Activity," it lists several ways the media influences the adolescent mind, including commercials with more skinny models instead of plus-size models, which is the size of the general population, plastic surgery, reality TV shows, and frequent dieting ads. They go on to show how unattainable perfection really is. And the paper goes on to explain how certain things like the music we listen to can categorize sex as risk-free just because it is fun, and that leads to rash decisions with terrible consequences, such as STDs and emotional problems just from not being ready. Stereotypes. In a book titled "Understanding Intercultural Communication," it describes character types used frequently in visual media. Some not usually well known in the book were such as the portrayal of Native American males as doomed warriors, African American males as taking comedic roles, and Latinos being portrayed with low-status jobs. And here on the PowerPoint are more frequent ones: the perfect family with a working father and a housewife plus 2 kids. Racial ones include African American females seen as a social stigma and are frequently in victimized roles in videos and movies. And cultural ones feature like Native American elders having some sort of mystic wisdom, all of which are untrue. And in a journal article titled "Social Comparison and the Idealized Images of Advertising" gives some of the results of media on the adult mind. These don't apply to everyone, as most of our society is what we call normal. But this is what happens when people cave under media pressure. And even though we haven't caved under media pressure, the effects are still there. They're just not as prominent. And in conclusion, I believe that the solution is actually very simple to this, and it is on an individual level. How you choose to take this is up to parents and future generations to change how we take to the media. Parents need to monitor what their children are watching, listening, and reading to make sure they they don't see anything inappropriate. They need to teach age appropriateness, follow ratings. Like, for example, how many of you have seen an R-rated movie before you were 18 when you were supposed to? Go on, raise your hands. All right, there you go. You weren't supposed to. You were seeing things out of your outside of your age group, and that in the media affected you. You weren't ready to see that. Parents need to give constant love and encouragement to counteract what the media has already broken down in them. Unfortunately, there is no way to escape from the media because it is worldwide, and people will always have a way to get media as long as we can speak, read, and write. So all we can do is control how we take it. The end.